Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chamber Chats. Ben Buckland, glad to be with you. And as the weather continues in Northwest Oklahoma, I get gladder and gladder to be able to be with you. If gladder is a word, if it's not just what we do last week. Oh, we had sumptuous that we had to reuse last week, Jody. So it's it it's a word fest, and it's Chamber Chats, and Jody is here, and we have a ton of stuff that's going on.
Always. I was just thinking, I felt like lavish, magnificent, expensive looking, sumptuous. You said sumptuous, and I felt like we need to look up this definition.
And it's lavish,
Magnificent.
magnificent. I like it. I like it.
Expensive looking.
Expensive looking. This is a sumptuous show.
Yeah. Well, there's always lots going on. We are entering into the week of 4th of July. We've got Independence Day on Saturday. We're celebrating America's 250th birthday. That's very exciting times. And we know how to do it upright in this area. You can just celebrate and keep on celebrating because I love that these, we have all the small towns around here that it's like we don't overlap. I mean, there's some overlap, but it's like Tacoma's like, let's do it on the third. And so they do theirs on the third. And you go there and you experience everything that atmosphere has to offer. And then on the fourth, there's multiple occasions that you can go celebrate here in Alva, Winoka, Hartner. I'm not sure if Freedom has anything or not. Cherokee, maybe. I don't know. But here in Alva on the 4th, there's going to be a parade this year. So you can get signed up for the parade for downtown. Little Red Hens are putting on a hot dog feed after the parade on Saturday morning of the 4th. Cops and Bobbers has a fishing derby on July 4th. Breakfast at 7, registration at 7:30, fishing from 8 to 9:30. So if you have a kiddo, there's 3 different age groups: ages 4 to 8, 9 to 12, and 13 to 17. And they want to get signed up for the fishing derby, you can go do that on Saturday the 4th. There's going to be, of course, swimming pool and games there. There's just lots happening on the 4th. And then Sunday on the 5th, that's Carmen, and Carmen has become a huge blowout. Have you been recently to the Carmen fireworks and everything they've got going on?
Yes, I went over. I had to do a thing in Oklahoma City last year at night, so I went over it. They have a bunch of stuff during the day too, and then Cade and his mother did the nighttime. His mom ran the camera, and we live streamed the fireworks, and they kind of got a lesson in. Yes, it's a small town, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a small crowd.
Oh my goodness. It is not a small crowd at all. Jared has been running sound with that for Boss Music for years. And so we tend to be, and I'm there with him. Of course, we have the fireworks stand. And so the 5th is kind of our time that we actually get to go celebrate the 4th and do fireworks where he's working, but it's like, it's okay, right? So I'm sitting there with him at the Boss Music truck, and that tends to be the hub of all the like if someone's lost or they've lost their keys or they've lost their dog or whatever it may be, anybody has a question, they tend to come to the truck, right? And so that can get a little bit crazy sometimes. So that's always a lot of fun being on that end of things.
I don't know if you remember. I don't even know if you were there at that exact moment, but I was standing there, mid afternoon, and your son is helping me do something, and so so he's in the truck, whatever it is that I don't have, and there's a little guy there. He's standing there a little bit, and he stands there a little more, and he's looking up at me, and I went, "How you doing?" He said, "I'm lost." Well, man, you're not really lost. I mean, I'm looking at you. I mean, you're found. We just got to find who goes with you. So I got to be a part of an investigator. We got the happy family, or the family happy again.
It's always good to be part of a reunification. So, yeah, lots of things going on for the fourth celebration this weekend. Of course, prior to that, and you can find all of these things in the newsletter. Get signed up if you are not. alvaok.net will get you signed up for the Chamber newsletter, which is full of flyers. Scroll to the end and click View More. If you think that you're finished, make sure that you scroll to the end and see if it says view full message or view more, because a lot of times there's even more than what you think is even there. If you haven't seen our platinum members yet, you have not gotten to the end of our newsletter. It is a big one. So leading up to the 4th today, Monday, there are blood drives all around town. You can go to Atwood's and get in the blood mobile. You can go to Dream First Bank in their break room. They've got one. There's another one that I cannot remember where it is right now. But blood drives, if you haven't done that in a while, and I'm sure that OBI will be set up in multiple places. They typically are set up at the Carmen 5th of July celebration. So if you have not given blood in a while, make sure that you do that. That's always needed. On Monday or through Tuesday is what it is. They are continuing the Drive Change, Drive with Purpose, Make a Difference, and Be Brave, like Blakely at Wendy Ford. You go take a test drive, and Wendy Ford is going to give $20 to the McCamey family. If you purchase a vehicle from that test driver, they are going to give $200 to the McCamey family. Easiest fundraiser ever. Just go take a test drive. That's all you have to do. And that then benefits the McCamey family. And Blakely is dealing with a rare form of cancer. And so throw in their support to the McCamey family for that. And that is through the 30th, which is tomorrow. June 30th is tomorrow, Ben. Our year is halfway over.
So the tax guy at we had our get together around the beginning of the year, and he said, "Okay, I've got all this set up. So you do this and this and this, and then this envelope is already stamped, got my address on it and stuff, and then you just mail it in at the end of the month." I saw that stack just the other day. I need to either call the guy and admit my failure or really do some catch up.
Oops. Time escapes us. It just, the song, time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. It just does. And so we are here just about to finish the second quarter of the year. And with that, tomorrow is the last day to bank it for the Chamber Christmas. That is the second quarter vision, is the Chamber Christmas. You can go give to High Plains Bank, Wisdom Heritage Bank, Dream First Bank, or Hopeton State Bank, and bank it for the Alva Chamber Christmas. And with that, we have the hope to continue to expand the Christmas event and bring even more holiday cheer to downtown. And we're going to start planning for it like on Wednesday, right? Because that's July, Christmas in July. We'll just start planning for Christmas here in a second, because you got to. You got to. In order to get the things done, you got to start planning early. So we'll be talking about Christmas soon. On Wednesday, which is July 1st. The Gulp and Gallop pickup at Northwestern Ranger Football Stadium is at noon. If you haven't gotten your child signed up for the Gulp and Gallop, you can do that by just going and picking up a box. It's a summer food program. You don't have to qualify for this. Anyone qualifies for it. And apparently this year they've got some really great snacks in those boxes. And you know that when kids are home for the summer, they eat more than what they do during the school year. I don't know what it is, but they're always hungry. So you just go out there, pick yourself up a box for your kiddos, and anyone up to age 18 qualifies for that. So you can go get yourself a box at the Gulp and Gallop Ranger Football Stadium at noon on Wednesday. On Thursday is the Community Bible Study, and that is in the back of Graceful Arts Gallery and Studios, put on by Steve Ham, who is the pastor at the College Hill Church of Christ. Friday, we are back to our First Friday Art Walk. Man, they've been doing First Friday Art Walks for years, and I love that they are so consistent with it. No matter what's going on, you've got the First Friday Art Walk. If you are curious about what's going on a First Friday, it's the Art Walk. It's happening from 6 to 8 p.m. downtown Alva at Graceful Arts. It is featuring this month Mikkel Murray Robinson and John M. Wilkins Jr. Of course, there's other art that you can check out while you're there. You can check out all of their gift items that they have. So if you're thinking Christmas in July, or you just want to, bless someone, go check out what they have at Graceful Arts. They've got lots of things that you can check out and purchase. And then we come into Saturday, which is 4th of July. 7:30 a.m. is the Alvis Farmers Market on Flynn. Like I said earlier, Cops and Bobbers, Little Red Hens, 4th of July parade, and the fireworks will be out at the rec center, and that is, I'm not sure if it's prior to or after, but the Northwest Outlaws will be at the fairgrounds. I believe that they have food trucks that will be set up out there. So when you go to park for the fireworks on Saturday night, you can park in the fairgrounds and know that there's going to be some food options there. I think maybe ABC might have their beer tent set up. So lots of options that are happening. I think that's maybe what I have.
So the Little Red Hens are the ones doing the parade. Is that right? Do I have that right?
That is correct. In the past, they've done some games and different things like that in the park. Things have shifted from things the way that we used to be, and or the things that we used to do as things do shift, right? You always try new things, and they're like, hey, let's try a parade. And so they're going to do it. They're going to try a parade. So come show up, sit and watch the parade, or come be a part of the parade. It's always fun. A parade's always fun. So go check out the parade. And that is Little Red Hens who are putting that on, along with a hot dog feed afterwards in the parking lot of Marshall Funeral Home, which is where you line up for the parade.
So that'll be Saturday morning.
Yes, Saturday at 11:30 is when the parade is. And then I believe that the pool is having some games and activities in the afternoon. Cops and Bobbers in the morning, parade at 11:30. In the afternoon, go to the pool and check out the games and stuff that they have. Go take a rest, and then go out to the fairgrounds or the recreational complex where the Rotary is putting off the fireworks. And they set those up at the rec park. It's Rotary who does that, along in conjunction with, of course, the Alva Tourism. They contribute to that as well. And there's many people who have sponsored rockets, et cetera, that sort of thing. But it's the Rotary that's in charge. And they are the ones who are also getting food trucks and all of those things. It takes so many people to do the things to make sure that these things happen. So if you're out there and you're like, why don't they do it like this anymore? Well, the question is, why don't you go ask if they need some help? Maybe they need some more hands. That's just a thought. We can sit here and talk about what they should do. Well, there's a lot of people who should on a lot of stuff. And maybe you should go be a part. That's just my thought process. Don't go shooting on people.
Don't go doing that. Don't go doing that at all. Oh, wait. This thought just went. Oh, I know what it is. I was doing a little research, quite by accident, and I learned that TNT fireworks are the biggest and the best in the United States. And you know something about TNT fireworks. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm wearing my TNT shirt today. So yeah, we've been helping with TNT fireworks for a while. My family and I do the stand out at Walmart. And so we've been doing that since 2020. And prior to that, we still were involved because my brother-in-law had the stand for many years, and he ran that for the speech team. So in 2020, actually it was 2019, he's like, I think I'm just done with this. I think I'm tired of doing it. And so the area manager, he reached out to the area manager and said, hey, I want to shove this off to somebody else. And area manager really didn't want him to. He started to push it off to somebody else, and the area manager said, I really would like for you to keep this. I just think that would be a better fit. And he's like, I just don't have the manpower. And he said, well, do you know anybody who does? Well, at that point, it's 2020. In 2020, having event-based businesses was not great. And so we had event-based businesses, right? And so Jared's brother, Nick, reached out to us and said, hey, do you guys want to do this with us this year? And then you can take it next year. Maybe give you a little something, you do what you got to do to fill the gap. The animals still ate, even though we couldn't have events. And then we realized, we're not very busy in the summer. This is a great way to continue to feed the animals during the summertime. If we sell some fireworks, that can pay that vet bill or pay that feed bill or whatever. So what we receive from TNT, from the fireworks, we've been doing that now since 2020, and we're continuing to do it. And it's hot work, but you know what? We're used to being hot because we're outside working with the animals. So that's what we do. We're out there with TNT.
And so here's how I got onto that. So I'm turning into Walmart, and I see one of your family members peeking over the edge of the inside the TNT fireworks stand, and it reminded me of when we were doing this show, and I don't know which one. It's been a ways, where I was talking about somebody was showing me how to be able to order my stuff from Walmart so that I wouldn't have to go. And you said, that's not the way you should look at that. You said, I go to Walmart. I want to go to Walmart because that's where I see my friends. And that's what I thought when I turned into Walmart and saw your family was in. I said, man, she has taken this to a whole new level.
That's right. You know, I'm one of those weird ones. I like to see people. And so, yeah, it is a whole new level. We just wave at people. And I don't know if you saw the video that I posted yesterday of Breaker and his favorite firework, but I'm going to have to show that one to you. He likes to see if he recognizes people in the parking lot. And if he does, he might leave them a little surprise under their tire, you know, little firecracker that just pops. You know, you've seen the snap bangers, right? The red snappers that just really, you throw them down and they're like a big kid pop it. He likes to put those under people's tires, and so he sees his friends come in and he puts them under. He gets his Aunt Mindy all the time. So it's, yeah, fun times. Fun times.
So as he gets older, will the chosen fireworks get bigger and bigger and bigger? By the time he's 17, he'll be blowing the front out of cars.
No, we actually had that conversation. we had that conversation yesterday. We're like, okay, so you can only do that with these red snappers. You can't like light something and put it under someone's car. You can't do that sort of thing. That doesn't work. You're going to blow something up if you do that. You know, fire safety here. Uh, no, only the poppers. That's what we let him. I say that's what we let him play with. I mean, you know, we do more fireworks at home, but you know, out in public, we use the little red snappers. So anyway, but fun times. Come out and buy some fireworks. If you buy from us at the TNT stand, it does support the menagerie during our summertime months, as well as you can actually, through TNT, you can sign up to get a blast pass, and it will accrue what you've purchased. You can get coupons and that sort of thing. So you can go check it out on online at TNT.com. I think that's what it is, or TNT Fireworks. Go check out TNT Fireworks, do that search, look up Blast Pass, and you can get coupons and see what kind of deals we got.
I checked on the menagerie this morning as I came in, as I always do, and you know we've had some water, so there's some water activities. The llamas are by the little running creek, and the baby llama does not get less cute.
Oh, they're just the cutest thing. You know what I love with all of this rain is seeing all the baby ducks. They are just the cutest things. They just love it. They're just flitting all around in the puddles and stuff. So I love seeing the baby ducks. We've got lots of baby ducks right now.
Chamber Chats wrapping it up here. Rose and Ben will be at Holder Drug 11 o'clock Thursday morning with the shortest and most mature and latest scheduled morning show in the free world. We'll meet you down there, and we're going to give away the 5-burner grill that Sally is displaying there on the floor of Holder Drug. We'll see you down there Thursday morning at 11 o'clock.
What are you doing for your birthday, aside from giving away a grill at Holder Drug?
Well, I've let it be known that I don't have any real concrete plans, but I've let it be known that the economy is pretty good, so there's absolutely no limit to what you can spend on a birthday gift for me this year. Yeah. So that's good news.
That's good. I hope lots of people take you up on that.
Well, I've offered that a couple of times. Frankly, it's not done well.
Oh.
Hopefully this is the year for it, a breakout year.
There you go.
Yeah. Who would have thought? I mean, you were mentioning, as we do, the time is going by so fast. I was reading a whole thesis on that. It really does go faster the older you get, because you have less stuff, less busy stuff as you go older and older and older, and it gives you more time to think about, man, things are going fast.
Is that what happens? Because I feel like I have more stuff right now than I've ever had.
Well, I was talking about the general populace. You're not one of those. You're not a general populace.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you do have more stuff. No doubt about it. See you down at Holders Thursday morning. It is Thursday morning. Yeah, Thursday morning, 11 o'clock. For today, for Chamber Chats, Jody and Ben, we switch you back to what we laughingly refer to as regular programming.